Hello, it's Cat Cove, and I'm coming to you on this wonderful Thursday. Going to be Friday when you see this, but on this beautiful day. Although Friday's not going to be so beautiful, but this is how I actually got into art. I've always been a humongous art person because I have an aunt that does art and an aunt that directs movies, so I guess you can consider that a type of art. It's like drama art, probably. So I have been drawing since I was about 2-3ish, so I've been doing this for a while, and I definitely in elementary was a humongous realism drawing person. As my mom says, I did this long ship that she thought looked very much 3D. Looking back at it, it's not, but my mom does not see the best. So to her, anything could look 3D when it's basically flat. So that's like a major part. I was homeschooled for a good chunk of my life, so I've had a lot of time to practice. And then in 5th grade, that was the first year I actually took a art class, and also the first year in a long time that I actually went to school, and that was interesting. I got to mess with a hot glue gun for the first time, which I think I still have that project that I did. I think. I did not like that teacher, but I guess she did nothing wrong. She just did not give good instructions. And then in 6th grade, oh my dear goodness, I was a drawing maniac. I actually have the old sketchbooks from then on a shelf where I can go through and look at my terrible art. I had the catopede and a few other creatures that I liked to draw, which were kind of creepy. Okay, meant to look creepy, but they were more cute than creepy. And I also met my very close friend that was also an artist. We have slightly drifted apart, and we haven't really talked, but he was into anime, and that was basically the first time I really learned what anime was. So that was also when Undertale came out. I was in 6th grade, I believe, when Undertale came out, or was it 7th? I'm pretty sure it was 6th. So I definitely delve into the Undertale fandom and drew a lot of Undertale stuff. He did help me with a little bit of humanism, but not much. And then in 7th, I also had a fantastic art teacher. Let's call her Miss Timmy. I am just using that as a fake name. But Miss Timmy definitely helped me with my proportions quite a bit. She always had different plans for each quarter because, as she always said, she never wanted to do the same thing. So I was always in her class, and I never had to do anything the same way, unlike in different classes, like wood shop. I had to do the same thing twice, which was extremely boring. And then in 7th, I did this really fantastic piece of art. I think it's still in my room. Yeah, I'm actually just staring straight at it. True, I probably want to repaint it now, but it's of a hot air balloon that I currently have attached to my ceiling. Then in 8th grade, I had no art class. And believe me, this girl was salty. about not having any art, so surprisingly, that was when my biggest growth was. In 8th grade, I grew a lot in drawing. Probably had a lot of competition. I did, kinda. There was a couple friends that drew too, so I had them to go up against. So I started to actually go from that skinny, almost like no abdomen torso kind of look. I am not joking. She poor old Cat Cove did not have any guts at some point. So Cat Cove also kind of got rebranding, I think. Yeah, the really old reboot was the first time I actually really drew Cat Cove in her current state. Of instead of being on all fours, she became a furry. That was also in 8th grade. That was the first really time I learned about furries. Well, got more into the furry fandom. Because I knew what a furry was. My friends, well, teasingly, but called me a furry, and I was like, what the heck are you talking about? So in 8th grade was when I really started to draw her the way she is currently. And, sorry, I have a really scratchy throat, and I have to drink some tea to help. So if you hear me slurp or just a weird silence, it's probably me just taking a sip of my tea. Ooh, baby. So, 8th grade, big growth, and now in 9th grade, I'm starting to really get a grasp of kind of how to draw everything correctly, the proportions and everything, because in older arts, it seemed like I made Cat Cove really, really short. She is pretty short. She's only 5'3". True, I'm taller, but she's only 5'3", so she is tiny. But getting a hang of proportions, because I used to draw her extremely curvy to the point it looked really, really unhealthy. And her hair was too long and everything, and it didn't look nice. So, also getting hang of shading. My arch nemesis, shading. I'm actually getting pretty good at it. And then everyone's arch nemesis, hands. Why are hands so hard to draw? It's hard. It's like you have to make sure the thumbs looks correct and the fingers and everything looks right. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. Excuse me. And actually, in the picture that I am currently drawing on the screen, I gave her 2 left hands. Completely by accident. Actually, right. Excuse me, dyslexia just kicked in. I accidentally gave her 2 right hands. Towards the end of the video, I do come back and fix it. But I felt so stupid when one of my friends pointed it out to me. And I was like, oh my dear gosh. What? Why did I mess up so bad? So I have to work on my hands and everything, which should be pretty easy. But that's basically how I really got into art and how I grew in, well, like art and everything. And hopefully at some point I can start doing commissions for all you guys that enjoy my art and want to get it for yourself. I am working on that currently, but till next time, Blintz, Blueberry, Marmalade, and I love you. Go make a cat's day better and click that subscribe button turn on notifications to know whenever I post another video. And see you next time. Bye bye.